Hello, and welcome back to another video. As you can gather, it is that time of the month. So we are going to be picking 6 books for the month of May, books that I am going to read. I am going to hopefully incorporate my Kobo a bit more this month. I have a lot of books that I really just want to get to and read at the moment, and I am kind of prioritizing physical books and audiobooks more than anything at the moment. I just find that when I'm reading on my Kobo, it just takes me so much longer to read. I don't know why, but it just takes me forever to get through a book the last couple of months. I just don't know what's going on there. But anyway, so yeah, I would like to try and read a bit more on this, and hopefully we can get a bit more momentum built up on here as well. Now, first, before we get into it, I just want to talk about new releases that are coming in May and books that are on my radar. And the first one, guys, we get a new Elsie Silver book in May. So we get Fever Dream by Elsie Silver on the 19th of May, which is a part of her new Emerald Lake series. And I am look at that cover. Look at that cover. Oh, get me to Emerald Lake. I am so excited. It's a rivals to lovers forbidden romance, and obviously small town romance is my favorite genre. And I do believe that it talks a lot more in depth about struggles with farming and ranching. Female love interest in this book is none other than Julia Silver, Theo Silver's sister from Reckless in the Chestnut Spring series, and I am so excited. Theo is honestly my favorite character out of the Chestnut Spring series. Male. I will always be a Willa girl. I love Willa so much. And yes, I love Daddy Cade, but there's just something about Theo. There's just something about Theo. So now that we get to be back in his family's world and see it from a different side through his sibling, I'm just yep, get me there. Get me there. Carly Fortune's next book, Our Perfect Storm, comes out on the 5th of May. And a book that I have on my 26 books in 2026, which I am still actually yet to purchase, is Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. It is called the Callaway Ranch series, and the second book actually gets released on the 12th of May. That might push me to go and buy both. I think that's kind of all that really tickles my fancy at the moment for new releases. As per my actual TBR shelf, what I've got going on here, things that I would like to get to and read, No Matter What by Cara Bastone is definitely on my radar. And I would love to finish the Off Campus series, because then I've got another ice hockey series to start there. I have books 4 and 5 here now, so even if I got both of them, I wouldn't be mad, because I definitely want to finish that series. And The Correspondent by Virginia Evans is definitely on my radar as well. I obviously have a bunch of others on my Kobo, but we won't get into that. Let's just get into it and pick these reads for the month. Before we get into it, I know I just said let's get into it and stop yapping. Book club read of the month. I obviously haven't even put up the poll yet because it is quite early. I am going to hold off on that, and I will let you know when I'm editing this video. I will film and insert a clip of me telling you what the 3 choices were and what we ended up going with. Without further ado, let's just get into it. We've got the trusty TBR jar here, and we're going to pick 6 prompts. Oh, one just fell out straight away, so we will be doing that. Oh, a book that intimidates you. There's honestly only one on here, and it's a book that I have been avoiding for quite a while, but as soon as I think a book that intimidates you, it's just this one, because I've been putting it off, and that is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I don't know why, but I have had this on my TBR shelf for over a year now, and I think it's just the fact that there was so much hype around it, so many people loved it, and I'm just scared of being the odd one out and not liking it. This is the story of Sam and Sadie. It's not a romance, but it is about love. When Sam catches sight of Sadie at a crowded train station one winter morning, he is catapulted back to the brief time they spent playing together as children. Their unique spark is instantly reignited. What comes next is a story of friendship and rivalry, fame and creativity, betrayal and tragedy, perfect worlds and imperfect ones, and ultimately our need to connect, to be loved and to love. Even the things on the front, it's John Green quoted this book saying, one of the best books I've ever read. Does that not just intimidate you to scare you into the fact that it might not happen for you? I don't know. I just get so intimidated by this book because so many people have loved it. But that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to bite the bullet. We're going to do it. It's on the TBR for May. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that one to be on the list for May, but what the TBR jar wants, it get. A book that became a movie. I don't know if this was a movie or a show, but this has definitely been produced into something. Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. Like, I honestly don't know. I think a Sarah Adams book has been Lessons in Chemistry. Has that been? I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to go with that one because it's the only one. Oh, there, see, look, right on the front. Netflix original series. We're gonna have to go with this one. God, it is gonna be an emotional month of reading. Kristen Hanna, this has been one book that I have been wanting to read for so long. If you don't know and you haven't been hearing me talk about this book on my channel, I have been chasing this for so long. Every time I go to, it is like out of stock or limited stock and you can't order it online. I never find it in the shops unless it's the movie or TV show, whatever it is, cover. And I'm not about that. Especially because I know that this is gonna be a book that I'm absolutely going to love. I don't want the movie or TV show characters on there. But I'll just read the synopsis. A coming of age novel about a generation of women who are both blessed and cursed by their choices. It is 1974 and the summer of love is finally drawing to a close. The Flower children are starting to realize that you cannot survive on peace and love alone. Kate, don't know how to say that last name, has accepted her place at the bottom of the secondary school social food chain. Then to her amazement, the coolest girl in the world, Tully Hart, the girl all the boys want to know, moves in across the street and wants to be her best friend. Tully and Kate became inseparable and by summer's end they made a pact to be best friends forever. For 30 years, Tully and Kate buoy each other through life, weathering the storms of friendship, jealousy, anger, hurt, and resentment. Tully will follow her ambition to find fame and success. Kate knows that all she wants is to fall in love and have a family. What she doesn't know is how being a wife and mother will change her. Amen, sister. They think they've survived it all until a single act of betrayal tears them apart. When tragedy strikes, can the bonds of friendship survive? Or is this the one hurdle that even a lifelong friendship cannot overcome? Firefly Lane is a book for every woman who knows that her best friend is the only person who really truly understands her, and it is a book that no one will ever forget. I literally have cried in every single Kristen Hanna book that I have read, and I fear this one will be no different. Yeah. God, it is going to be an emotional month. Oh my Lord. Prompt number 3. Oh, one fell out. So the one, I'm going to do both of these prompts because they both kind of came out at the same time, but we'll do both. So the one that fell out was Goodreads choosers. Now what I do is I go into Goodreads and I scroll through the homepage until a book that I have got comes up. Okay, so let's go. Oh, yes. Someone, Sarah, gave 5 stars to No Matter What by Cara Bastone. It was literally the 3rd book. So that one came out for a reason, didn't it? No Matter What by Cara Bastone. This is her new release. And I'm going to read the synopsis because I just don't feel like I could do it justice by trying to explain it myself. Sometimes love sends you back to the drawing board. It's been a year since Roz and Vin survived a traumatic car accident and their marriage has been the same since. Hasn't been the same since. Roz is sure they can fix things, but then she discovers that Vin has signed a new lease. Deciding to distract herself by joining a figure drawing class, Roz can almost ignore Vin's impending move out date. But it would be easier if Vin wasn't her best friend's older brother and if he wasn't still the kindest person she knows. So kind, in fact, that Vin offers to let Roz draw him. It's probably better than her original plan of finding some random male online, and she needs all the practice that she can get. Plus, that's sure to make a separation easier, right? Focus on every detail of your estranged spouse's body while drawing them in the nude. After a year of avoiding each other, it does feel good to see and be seen by one another again. Could this be the opportunity they need to find their way back to each other once more? I just feel like that sounds so good. I love books about like marriage breakdowns and how they find their way back to one another. It stings to my soul. There was one I read by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and that was exactly that. Yeah, this one. After I Do. I loved that book. It was also, I feel like it might have been King of Sloth or King of Greed. I feel like King of Sloth maybe. One of these two. King of Greed or King of Sloth by Anna Huang in Kings of Sin series. And that was about the Davenports, and they had marriage breakdown, broke up, had their time away, and then like made their way back to each other. I don't know. I love books about that. So anyway, that one's going to be added, No Matter What by Cara Bastone. And the other prompt that come out was a book with a 2-word title. Oh, we could do The Goal. We could do The Goal by Elle Kennedy. That's a good contender. Those are both 2 words. That's the wrong way around. But I'm not going to go and start a new ice hockey series when I've still got 2 books to read off one. So The Goal by Elle Kennedy is a strong contender. Also got The Correspondent there. None of those ones down the bottom. Let me just have a quick look on here. There's so many books on here that I want to read. Oh, Passion Project by London Sperry. Nah. I've got Normal People by Sally Rooney. That could be a good one as well. I think I'm definitely going to have to put some Kobo books that I've got on here up for vote for my book club book. I'm going to just choose between these 2 and I'm going to go with this one. Just purely because I really want to get this series done. I really quite like it. It is so binge worthy and I just recently finished The Score. I just finished this not too long ago. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to just get straight into the next one. And this is going to be following Sabrina and Tucker. We do get a bit of an insight into what brings these 2 together at the end of The Score. So I cannot wait to read about this one because it's what is happening in here is the first time we're kind of experiencing it in the college setting between any of these characters. And Sabrina, she has history with Dean from the previous book. You don't get the best take on her in that book. So I am very curious to find out also more about her. Pop that one back. All right, where's my jar? I feel like we've only got 2 more left to pick. Another blue. 26 in 2026. I got this prompt last month too. It really wants me to read books off my 26 books that I want to read in 2026 list. Where is that list? I actually have a physical copy of this list. I've actually already got some in this TBR on there. So I've got Kingdom of Ash on there by Sarah J Maas, but I'm going to have a break from that one. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow is on there, which we've already picked. Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna is on there, which we've already picked. When in Rome by Sarah Adams is on there. Just read that one. I've just read that one. Oh my God, there's a lot on here that I don't have yet. Light Life by Alex Astor is on there. There is so many on here. Like we've got Our Perfect Storm by Carly Fortune on there as new release. Fever Dream by Elsie Silva is on here. New release. Do I just do it? I'll just pick it. I want to read it straight away, so I feel like we should. Oh, Rites of Starling by Devney Perry. Is that out yet? Or is that like coming soon? Like I said, I didn't actually Google fantasy book release dates. It's out. It's already out. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to add Fever Dream by Elsie Silva because like I'm going to read it anyway. So we may as well. Last prompt. The blue. Oh, that one come out. A book from the middle shelf. I think I should just, I don't want to start a new series. No. It would be between these 3. Correspondent by Virginia Evans, The Legacy by Elle Kennedy, and When in Rome by Sarah Adams. And I just honestly, I don't know why, but I just want to put that one back. So I feel like it would be between these 2, but I just feel like I'm being pulled to this. Like I said, I don't mind putting both of these books on my TBR because they are quite short. Like this one's surely just over 300 pages. Feels so small. 305 pages. I don't mind having 2 books from the one series on there, especially when it is going to help me tick off yet another series. So that's what we're going to go with. I will be sad to see this leave, but this is honestly my favorite cover of the whole series. Seeing all the girls down here watching their boys. The Legacy is also going to be added. All right, so I did not get one Kobo book, but do I download? No, because I'm going to purchase that book anyway, Fever Dream. So cool. We didn't get one Kobo book this month. I am definitely going to be putting up books off my Kobo to be voted for book club this month though. Definitely. So anyway, I'm just going to rearrange this and then we'll do a quick little recap. Having this list here and seeing how many on here I do not actually own, it just makes me want to go book shopping. Here we go quickly. My camera is flashing the battery. A Book That Intimidates You, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. A Book That Became a Movie, pretty sure it's a series, but Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. Goodreads chooses, we got No Matter What by Cara Bastone. A 2-word title, The Goal by Elle Kennedy. A book from your 26 in 2026 list, we have got Fever Dream by Elsie Silva, which I will be purchasing and getting my hands on. That comes out this month. And a book from the middle shelf, we went with the final book of the off-campus series, The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. So there we have it. There's the TBR, plus obviously Fever Dream. Once I get my hands on it, I will be going to the shops on release day and picking that up. But yeah, happy reading, and I will see you again in another video soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Mwah.